Hi Cancer, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your August 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising signs. So Cancer, for this reading I am using my Thelema Tarot along with the Oracle of the Unicorns deck and then also the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck if I feel the need to clarify. If you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, please check me out at northeasttarot.com. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, Cancer, I have the Four of Pentacles. And this is the overall energy for the month Cancer. So the Four of Pentacles is not bad, definitely not bad. Financially, it's a more conservative energy. So for some of you, maybe you are trying to save your money. You definitely might be trying to save your money in the month of August, but fours speak of security and instability. So financially, I do see you in a good place. I definitely don't see you struggling. I think that some of you are maybe trying to save more money. You could be very focused on your finances throughout the month of August. Let's see here. Right at the center, we do have the Six of Swords crossed by the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is someone who's working very hard. This is a worker energy. So for some of you, you're definitely maybe very focused on your career at the moment, working very hard, trying to save some money. Maybe you've picked up some extra shifts because I definitely see some of you definitely very, very focused on your career, finances. With the Six of Swords, you know, this is great. This is things improving. This is you moving from stormy waters to much more calmer waters. So for those of you that were maybe dealing with some financial difficulties previously, this could definitely be things moving forward for you, things improving. With the Six of Swords, you're moving towards peace of mind, and sixes do represent balance. It is a more harmonizing energy. So definitely feeling more stable for some of you, especially those Cancers that were dealing with maybe some financial hardships previously. Things are definitely improving for you. Now, for some other Cancerians, the Six of Swords, it does represent travel. So you certainly could be traveling. The Three of Pentacles can represent teamwork. So maybe there's the need for some of you to work with someone, to work with your significant other. There could be someone that you're working with. Maybe some of you have to travel for work here right at the start of the month. Now, because the Three of Pentacles is in the challenge position, for some of you, maybe you don't want to travel for work, but maybe you need to if you want those extra hours. You know, you might have to travel for work. But I do feel like for some of you, this is simply things improving for you on the financial front, because at your foundation, we do have the Star. So this is beautiful. This is a healing energy, and it can be confirmation that you're on the right path. So I see some of you moving forward, and this could be confirming that you're on the right path. This is that very beautiful divine energy. So very much being spiritually guided here and protected. The Star is a beautiful energy. This could have been, you know, you very optimistic in the past, knowing that things were going to improve, knowing that things were going to get better. The Star also does represent the sign of Aquarius, so maybe there's an Aquarius connection here. In the recent past, I do have the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands can represent, for some of you, maybe you had a lot on your plate previously. You know, in the month of July, you might have been working a lot. For some of you, maybe you're working 2 jobs, or maybe you're working full-time, but then you have a family. With the Ten of Wands, this can represent you feeling weighed down, feeling stressed out, just having, you know, far too much on your plate, but not dropping that heavy load. Definitely dealing with it. Now, for some of you, this is a 10, so this is a cycle that maybe just ended for you. Maybe you're not feeling this weight any longer with the Ten of Wands here in the recent past. You just might have had a very busy month for some of you in July. Crowning you, I do have the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups crowning you, it's not bad. For some of you, it might represent you having a lot of options in front of you, definitely a lot of choices, because we see you moving forward. you know, you might need to make a decision here. You might need to narrow it down, but you do have a lot of options. And then for some other Cancers, I think that this is, you could be daydreaming a lot. You could be fantasizing. You're moving forward. Things are improving for you. So maybe you're just, you know, daydreaming a lot here, especially the first half of the month. There's nothing wrong with that. With the Seven of Cups, some of you might need to make a decision. You might have a lot of choices or options in front of you, and you might need to get grounded, and you might need to make a decision, because we do see you moving forward here. Around the second week, we have the energy of the Chariot coming in. So with the Six of Swords and then also the Chariot, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of travel here. That's very significant the first half of the month. So some of you, again, you could be traveling for work. For some other Cancers, maybe you're moving house. Maybe you're looking at, you know, different properties here. For some of you, you could be moving house. But this is an empowered energy. So I very much see you in the driver's seat, Cancer. You're in the driver's seat and you're moving forward and you're empowered. But because we have the Seven of Cups here, some of you, you know, you have to narrow it down. With the Chariot, it can be, you know, you're moving forward, but you can move in one direction down one path, or you can move in another. So, you know, some of you have to definitely make a very important decision here. You know, which direction do you want to move in? And then in the position of your power, I do have the Three of Wands. So some of you might even have several different paths that you can move down. And I think that maybe the month of August for you is about, you know, making those decisions, figuring things out, and then moving forward. With the Three of Wands, though, this is, I feel you're putting a lot of energy. You're definitely working very hard. You're putting a lot of energy into whatever this is. Maybe it was a little stressful for you previously, but I definitely think things are becoming easier, definitely. And now it's time for you to make some choices here. Now, because I have a couple of threes here in this spread, there definitely could be some Cancers dealing with a situation involving three people. That could be a love triangle, but not necessarily. Could be a work situation for some of you. But with the Three of Wands, I think that for those of you that had to make a decision, I think that you're definitely narrowing it down here. You have your sights set on something, and now you're definitely devoting that time and energy into whatever that is, because in the position of how those around you are viewing you, I have the Page of Pentacles, which I feel is, for some of you, you're definitely more grounded at this time. You're making practical decisions. Some of you might be more focused on, you know, family, but also financial matters here at this time. This could be an opportunity that's coming in for some of you, or some sort of communication or news regarding money matters here at this time. And then in your hopes and fears position, I have the Ten of Pentacles. So with the Ten of Pentacles, you're just maybe hoping, wishing for this financial abundance, this security. For me, the Ten of Pentacles can represent having it all. You know, in other decks, you see a family on the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles for me sometimes can very much represent family. Having that stability, that security for your family, having that abundance. So for some of you, that's what you want. Some of you might be a business owner. Maybe you were waiting on news or information about your business. If not a business, real estate. Again, some of you are moving house, waiting on that information to come through. Now, the energy that you're leaving the month with, we do have the Nine of Wands here. So this is very interesting. We have the Nine of Wands here, which is someone who's persevering. The Nine of Wands, this person is very strong. This takes a lot of strength. So this person has waited. For some of you might feel physically tired, physically drained, but you're hanging in there. You've come this far. You're not about to give up. So this is a person who's really persevering. They're hanging in there. They're not giving up. And again, it takes a lot of strength to be in this position. So I want to clarify. So let's take a look at this Nine of Wands. for Cancer, looking at energy that they're leaving the month of August with, the Nine of Wands for Cancer. So for those of you that this is a relationship matter, you could be waiting on a particular person, especially if this is like a love triangle. You could be waiting on a particular person. For other Cancers, this is more definitely financial. Property matters, something that's work related. Very interesting. So the three clarifying cards that I have for you, when it comes to this Nine of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles again, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and then we have the World. So for some of you, it's definitely you moving house, travel. Travel is very significant here. With the Seven of Pentacles, you've planted those seeds. It's something that you've already invested in. You've put time and energy into this. You've already worked so hard, and I think that you're waiting to reap these rewards. So just stay positive here. That news is on its way. You have the Page of Pentacles twice. Don't lose hope. Just continue on working hard. Things are going to complete for you. Things are going to come full circle here. For some of you, you're in this process of maybe completing one chapter of your life, moving on to that next chapter. And you know, I always say with the World card, it requires patience because you're easing out of one chapter, easing into the next chapter. For some of you, you've been working very hard on this, but you know, I don't want you to lose hope because that news is coming in. This is, for me, it's a very blessed energy here, and you could even be dealing with a Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, or an Aquarius person at this time. That maybe this is someone that you're waiting on this information or this news from this person. But overall, you know, it's not a bad month by any means. Some of you are going to relate to this reading more on the love front, but then for other Cancers, this is definitely more on the financial front, family matters, maybe property matters. Just hang in there with the World. This is all completing. This is coming full circle here. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. Additional guidance for Cancer for August. What else does Cancer need to know? Interesting. Okay. So I'm not sure if it was Pisces. Another sign had this. It might have been Pisces. So maybe there's a Cancer-Pisces connection. And then I'm also pulling you an additional romance angel oracle card, Cancer. Additional guidance for Cancer, focusing on love and relationship matters for the month of August. But please follow me over to Vimeo because I am actually uploading an August 2017 love tarot forecast. And that's really an extension to this reading. I'm only focusing on love and relationship matters with that reading. All right, Cancer, additional guidance for Cancer for the month of August. All right, interesting. Okay, so the additional guidance card that I have for you, Cancer, is gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. So don't be so hard on yourself, Cancer. Needing to be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself and others. Speak words of love. And you know, that's very interesting because with the Three of Pentacles in the challenge position, maybe you have to work with someone. So that could be the challenge, is working with someone. For some of you, this might be your partner, needing to work with your partner, needing to be kind to them, needing to be kind to whoever you're working with here. But definitely being kind to yourself, Cancer. Honor your gentleness, speak words of love. And then what's interesting is the additional romance angel card that I have for you is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So every time I see this card in this deck, it reminds me of the devil in the tarot. So with the devil, there's maybe some sort of behavior, there's something in your life that is no longer serving you, something that you need to free yourself from. Now, for some of you, it could be a relationship. For others, it could be an addiction. You could be dealing with someone that has an addiction. If that's the case with this card here, if you're dealing with someone that has some sort of addiction problem, needing to be gentle with that person in some way, okay? So some other Cancers, you know, you might be in a codependent relationship. Yeah, definitely head over and check me out on Vimeo because I'm going to be getting into this more. So for some of you, this might not resonate with you because it's just a general reading. But yeah, needing to be gentle with yourself. Some of you are healing. Some of you literally might have even just left a codependent relationship or a toxic relationship because we have the Six of Swords here, and then we also have the Chariot here. Travel is very significant the first half of the month here. So for some of you, maybe you're leaving this relationship or this situation behind. But overall, I think it's going to be a good month for you. I hope that you found this reading helpful, Cancer. If you are not subscribed to me here on YouTube, please do subscribe. And if you're interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head on over to northeasttarot.com. I do wish you all a wonderful month. Take care.